Manchester United bombshell transfer that could change and bring glory back to Old Trafford. Hey football fans, welcome back to United News. Big transfer updates today. Manchester United is in the headlines once again as they're making waves in the summer transfer window. Man United in talks to pre-agree big summer signing after star says yes. Sporting CP star Giovanni Quenda. Man United badge. Manchester United are progressing in talks over the second major signing of the Ruben Amorim era. Though while the star is keen to join, there is a sizable valuation gap, according to a trusted source. Man United provided Amorim with just a single first-team addition in his first window at the helm. Patrick Dorgu, who's walked straight into United's starting 11 at wingback, arrived to the tune of £25 million from Lecce. The club's scope for further arrivals was limited by their finances. Signing additional stars without generating fees from player sales could have seen United fall foul of PSR regulations. It is shaping up to be a similar story in the summer, though that's not stopped United from putting the pieces in place to sign another wingback for Amorim's 3-4-2-1 formation. Prior reports out of Portugal claimed Man United had practically sealed a deal to reunite Amorim with Sporting CP's Giovanni Quenda. The Athletic's David Ornstein stopped short of making such claims, though did confirm Man United were exploring a deal for the summer. Ornstein also claimed Man United would hope to forge an agreement for the 17-year-old around the £33 million, €40 million mark, which is some way below Quenda's £84 million, €100 million release clause. And per a fresh update from reporter Ben Jacobs, Man United are making progress in their attempts to bring the Portuguese sensation to Old Trafford. What's more, Quenda is also willing to make the move. Speaking to GimSport, Jacobs said, "Yeah, I think the player is certainly keen on a move to Manchester United, and talks are progressing to see whether something can be pre-agreed ahead of the summer. Giovanni Quenda valuation gap must be bridged." Thankfully for United, Sporting will not hold out for the full value of Quenda's release clause before sanctioning a sale. Nonetheless, they will demand £17 million more than the £33 million Man United believe Quenda is worth, with Sporting setting their stall out at £50 million. Jacobs continued, Manchester United's valuation is below that of Sporting's. They feel that the player is worth in the region of €40 million, £33 million. Whereas Sporting's perspective is the number that he should be sold for is closer to the 60 million mark, £50 million. So that gulf in valuation is something that all parties are going to have to work on. Quenda can play almost anywhere on either flank, though it's at right wingback where he predominantly featured during Amorim's final months in charge before his switch to Old Trafford. As such, Quenda's arrival would not only provide Amorim with a specialized right wingback, but it would also allow the left-footed Dorgu to feature on his favored left side in the other wingback berth. Man United plotting £83 million signing of Plan B striker who embarrassed de Ligt Martinez this season. Samu Agahoa, formerly Omarodian, remains on Man Utd's radar. Manchester United are reportedly lining up an alternative striker option this summer, in case they fail with their efforts to sign either of their top targets Victor Gyökeres or Victor Osimhen. The Red Devils are expected to make the addition of a quality number 9 one of their top priorities in the summer window after Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee well-publicized struggles to find the back of the net this season. The duo have scored just 12 goals across 69 combined appearances this term and struggled again in the 1-0 defeat at Tottenham in the Premier League on Sunday, a game in which Man United missed a number of gilt-edged chances. Those struggles in attack have only served to ramp up speculation that United could spend big on bringing in a lethal marksman who will not pass up on goal-scoring opportunities that end up costing points. Both Gyökeres and Osimhen have been on the club's radar for a while, with the former's links to Ruben Amorim clear and obvious, but United have also been tracking Samu Agahoa, formerly Omarodian. The Spain international joined Porto in August 2024 from Atletico Madrid after his move to Chelsea failed to get over the line at the last minute. He has been nothing short of sensational during his time in Portugal so far, scoring 18 goals and providing an additional 3 assists in 26 games across Liga Portugal and the Europa League. United certainly know all about him after Agahoa scored a brace against them in the Europa League back in October and ran both Matthijs de Ligt and Lisandro Martinez ragged at times. And now GimSport states that the Red Devils eyeing a swoop for the pacey frontman when the summer window opens for business. They state that sources have been informed that Manchester United representatives kept tabs on Omarodian's performance when they were in the stands for his current employers' 1-1 draw with fellow title chaser Sporting. And, having seen him seamlessly adjust to life in Portugal after being on Atletico Madrid's books, a summer swoop is being considered. Man United facing hefty Agahoa fee. Unfortunately for United, they are now facing the prospect of having to pay significantly more than the £34.4 million Chelsea looked like they could have landed the player for last summer. Agahoa's price has now skyrocketed due to his exploits at Porto, and it's believed that he has a release clause of £83 million, €100 million /$105 million, in his contract at the Estadio do Dragão. GMS adds that the 20-year-old also fits the profile of the type of players Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos want at Old Trafford, young and hungry stars with the potential to become world-class. Agahoa's existing contract with Porto expires in 2029 after he penned a 5-year deal last summer. And while his time in Spain was far less prolific, Agahoa's potential makes him one of the most talented young forward players in European football. Potential he is now starting to realize in Portugal. Two sources declare, bad news for Man United after Star's emphatic update on his future. Man United midfielder Casemiro. Two separate outlets insist an emphatic decision made by a major Manchester United star is bad news for the club. Man United were limited in what they could achieve last month amid the need to conform to PSR regulations. As such, only Patrick Dorgu from a first-team perspective was signed. It's shaping up to be a similar story in the summer, with The Guardian recently confirming player sales will be critical in unlocking funds for big money arrivals. Accordingly, homegrown pair, Kabi Menu and Alejandro Garnacho, remain available for sale at the right price. United will sell Jadon Sancho to Chelsea for around £25 million, while Marcus Rashford can join Aston Villa outright if his option to buy worth £40 million is triggered. Johnny Evans, Victor Lindelof and Christian Eriksen, all out of contract in the summer, won't be offered new deals. But arguably the most important player to shift is midfielder Casemiro, who remains the club's highest-earning player on £350,000 a week. Yet, according to the Brazilian, he's going nowhere. Speaking to Spanish newspaper AS, Casemiro signaled his intention to see out his United contract, which expires at the end of the 2025-26 season. I have to keep doing what I am doing, with a lot of respect and politeness, began the 32-year-old. Of course I would like to play more, of course. I don't know any footballer who doesn't want to play and help. Also, I would like to help the club at this moment. I approach things with respect for my teammates and the technical committee. And above all, I respect United, a club I am very grateful to. I have 1.5 years left on my contract and I would like to finish it here in Manchester. I am comfortable here and so is my family. They have adapted, we speak English. I'm very grateful to the fans at Old Trafford and to the club. I am happy at club level. Happy on the bench? Of course not. That's something else. Responding to Casemiro's interview, both the Times and Mirror declared the star staying put is bad news for Man United and their efforts to rebuild. Amorim admits Casemiro can't keep up. Casemiro enjoyed a fantastic first season in England, though the subsequent 18 months have left a lot to be desired. The veteran midfielder is clearly a fading force, and even Ruben Amorim has admitted Casemiro is struggling with the intensity of Premier League football. When speaking to TNT Sports Mexico late last month, Amorim attempted to speak about Casemiro diplomatically, though admitted the 32-year-old simply cannot handle the intensity of Premier League football anymore. Sometimes it's a system fit, sometimes it's the player's form, said Amorim on Casemiro. We know that Casemiro nowadays has other qualities. He's intelligent, understands the game and knows where the ball is going to be. But we are in a league where there is a big intensity difference. Therefore, I feel our team needs players with high intensity and sometimes we don't have them. We all know Casemiro's qualities and everything he has won. So I have nothing to add to that. It's just a selection choice. Casemiro has been an unused substitute in 9 of Man Utd's last 12 Premier League matches. Man United face serious competition to sign generational Chris Rigg for £25 million. It's clear what Ineos must do. Chris Rigg is a player Manchester United looks sure to target during the summer transfer window this year. The end of this season and the opening of the transfer window cannot come soon enough for Manchester United. Ruben Amorim's side are struggling right now, with a maximum of 24 games remaining, with current form won't see United confident heading into many match days. This summer promises to be blockbuster with 6 exciting signings on the cards for United in a bid to overhaul a squad which is quite clearly not good enough. Among the players wanted by Ineos is Sunderland's elite talent Chris Rigg. The teenage sensation has long been wanted at Old Trafford, but this coming summer appears likely to see Ineos make a serious move to sign him. But United won't be alone. Inter Milan are set to join the race to sign Chris Rigg this summer. There are few youngsters in England showing more promise than Rigg right now, with the Sunderland-born, generational talent enjoying a breakout season in the Championship. It is a breakout season which United have watched closely. The 17-year-old is also open to the idea of joining Amorim's side this summer, as United consider Rigg a must-have player, which certainly looks to be a correct assessment. Rigg is expected to cost around £25 million, a figure which resembles his status as the best EFL talent since Jude Bellingham. Rigg has also been compared with Roy Keane, but such a billing has led to substantial interest. Now, according to Interlive, Rigg has emerged to be a target for Inter Milan. The article claims that Inter want to sign Rigg immediately, in order to get a jump on the big Premier League sides who are all chasing him. It is suggested Rigg could be offered a prominent role for Inter, with the opportunity to quickly climb the ranks for the Serie A giants. This being said, United should still be leading the race for the diamond of Sunderland's impressive young side. Stay tuned as we break down all the latest rumors and what they mean for United's future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all the freshest updates on your favorite club. What are your thoughts on this latest news? Drop your comments below. I'd love to hear what other United fans think about these developments. Glory, glory, Man United!